Friends, this happened a long time ago. In a village, there lived a wealthy merchant named Seth Madhav Prasad. He was the owner of immense wealth and property. Seth Madhav owned a large piece of barren land, which was of no use. For years, he wanted to sell this land, but no buyer was willing to purchase it. Many traders came, inspected the land, but left without making a deal. Seth made several attempts, even tempting many villagers by offering a reward if someone could help him sell the land. But the result remained the same: nothing. Frustrated, Seth went to the village's renowned priest and shared his problem. The priest thought for a while and then said, "Seth ji, there is an ancient temple in the forest near the village. Go there and pray with a sincere heart. The deity of that temple possesses great divine power. Whoever prays there with true devotion, their wishes are surely fulfilled." Hearing this, a ray of hope lit up on Seth's face. He immediately decided that he would visit the temple the very next day and offer the most expensive offerings to God so that his land could be sold. The next day, Seth set out for the temple. As soon as Seth reached near the temple, he first went to the offering shop and said, "Give me the most expensive offering plate." The shopkeeper gave him the most expensive offerings. Seth took the plate in his hands, and as he was about to walk toward the temple, an elderly woman appeared before him. She was around 70 years old, weak, and dressed in tattered clothes. She folded her hands and pleaded, "Son, I haven't eaten anything for 4 days. Please give me something to eat." Seth glanced at the old woman and said, "Mother, I myself am very troubled. That's why I have come to seek God's help. I have nothing to give you." Saying this, he moved forward and entered the temple. Upon reaching inside, Seth handed the offerings to the priest, and he performed the worship with full devotion. Then, standing before the idol of God, he prayed, "Lord, please help me sell my barren land. I promise to offer an even bigger and more expensive plate of offerings next time." After this, Seth placed 500 rupees in the donation box and returned home with satisfaction. A few days later, Seth suddenly fell ill and passed away. When he opened his eyes again, he found himself standing in the court of Yamaraj. Yamaraj was reviewing his deeds. Yamaraj said, "Seth Madhav, after evaluating your deeds, it has been decided that you will be sent to hell." Seth was shocked and said, "Maharaj, I have never wronged anyone. I am a very religious person. I have worshipped God all my life, donated to temples, and offered prasad. Then why am I being sent to hell?" Yamaraj smiled faintly and said, "Well, then look behind." Seth turned around and saw the same elderly woman who had asked him for food outside the temple. Yamaraj asked, "Do you recognize her?" Seth shook his head and said, "No, Maharaj." Yamaraj said, "This is the same elderly woman who asked you for bread at the temple, but you gave her nothing. You offered the most expensive prasad to God, put money in the donation box, but didn't give food to a hungry person. That night, this elderly woman died from hunger, but due to her good deeds, she earned a place in heaven." Seth was stunned upon hearing this. He was speechless. Yamaraj continued, "God does not need your prasad or your donations. He created this universe, so humans have no right to give anything to God. What God sees is how much you help the beings He created. If you had fed that elderly woman, your merit would have been genuine, and your life could have been saved. But now it's too late. Time that slips away never returns." Upon hearing Yamaraj's words, Seth started crying. He asked for forgiveness from Yamaraj and the elderly woman, but it was of no use now. Yamaraj said, One should never delay doing good deeds. A person should help the needy without any selfish motives. Only then does his life become meaningful. After this, Yamaraj ordered Seth to be sent to hell, and he screamed as he vanished into the darkness. Friends, this story teaches us that the true essence of devotion and righteousness is not just in giving donations in temples or offering expensive prasad, but in helping those in need. God does not need anyone's wealth, donations, or offerings, because He is the creator of this universe. True worship happens when we feed the hungry, help the suffering, and fulfill our duty to humanity. In life, we must understand that actions are the greatest truth, and the results we get are based on the actions we perform. It is crucial to make the right decisions at the right time, because once time passes, it never returns. This story serves as a warning that if we remain focused on wealth and appearances while forgetting true humanity, we will end up regretting it in the end. Therefore, it is more important to feed the hungry, help the suffering, and please God with our actions than just donating to temples. Friends, if you like this story, please like, share, and comment with your thoughts. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.